So welcome back, my dear students. Welcome back, everyone. This is the second video in the presentation, the second video that we will work on the presentation for. And here we go. We talked about before about the types of presentations, how to deal with it. We said when you prepare for a presentation, we ask ourselves, what is the purpose of the presentation? Is to sell or persuade or to inform? And who are my audiences? Are they my friends? Are they neutral? Are they uninterested or hostile? And we said how to deal with each type of them and how to organize and all this. Now, organizing presentation for impact and rapport. How we will do this? First of all, for impact and rapport, tell them what you are going to say. Then say it. Then tell them what you have just said. Again, step one, tell them this is for rapport and for impact. How you will organize your presentation then. Tell them what you are going to do and say it. Or then tell them what you have just said. Once you tell, then say, then again tell them what you said. Capture attention in the introduction. The first step, organizing the presentation is capture the attention. Always keep the attendance of the audience. When you present, use the tone of speech, use the motions, use the gestures, so that you keep them always attentive, the audiences, I mean. Capture listeners' attention and get them involved. Identify yourself and establish your credibility. Preview your main points. Usually, put your presentation in main points. How about how to organize the body of the presentation? How will I organize it? Shall I organize it chronology, or based on the geography or space, or based on the topic or function, or based on the comparison and the contrasts, like as example, the pros and cons, or like advantage and disadvantage? Shall I do it based on the journalism patterns, on the value or the size, on the importance of the topics? I'll start with the more importance, then the less importance, on the problem or solution. These all are ways to organize the body of your presentation. These all are ways to organize the body of your presentation, or based on the problem and solution, or based on the simple or complex, or best case or the worst case scenario. So those are all systems how to organize the body of your own presentation. And that will lead me actually today to ask the third question, question 3 here. 3, how can we, sorry about that. Then here's Control and V, organize the body of the presentation. How can we organize the body of the presentation? And this is the third question now to be highlighted. This is not highlighted anymore. And here we are here in this question right now. How can we organize the body of the presentation? And this is our question today to answer it, this one. How can we organize the body of the presentation? Okay, so we can organize based chronologically, means ascending in time, like from the old event to the new event, geographical, topic or function, comparison or contrasts, journalism patterns. I will put it on a journalism pattern, based on the value or the size, based on the degree of its importance, based on the problem solution solving, based on simplex or complex, based on best case or worst scenario. Then the next step will come that you will summarize the conclusion. So you don't write only just say the presentation and that's it. You have also to summarize your conclusion, what you reach to, what you get what you have reached to from your own presentation. You must put it in a very brief points at the end. Summarize the main themes of the presentation. Leave the audience with a specific, memorable takeaway. Include a statement that allow you to leave the podium gracefully. So that's what you will do. You will summarize the main themes. Leave the audience with a specific, memorable takeaway means that they remind, or they will keep remembering your own presentation, so that you must be unique, out of the box. You try always to use gestures, ways to convince, statistics, art of persuasion, and body language as well. Include a statement that allow you to have and not stand also, and not to be static, just standing in your place without moving. The tone of speech must be changing, ups and downs. Include a statement that allow you to leave the podium gracefully. So like a closing or an ending, like I wish I see you guys again. I'm very happy to be with you here. It was amazing experience to be with you guys here to present for you all this, what we did. I hope that everyone got benefits from what I said. So just put for yourself a statement at the end. I hope that this presentation was useful for everyone here, and it might add, it might be a milestone, or it might be something that will help you in the future for making your decisions. So these are all sentences that will help when you say to the clients, when you say to the audiences, would help that keep good memory with them when they talk with you. Build audience rapport. Like what? What is the business audience rapport? Rapport effective. So do effective imagery, use analogs, metaphors, smileys, personal anecdotes. So all these instead of dry facts. So don't just like put it like a dry facts. Like if you are opening a book and just reading from it, no, don't do like this. Just put things that make it attractive as much as you can. Verbal sync spots, preview, switch directions, summarize. Non-verbal messages, because it is the verbal messages, signposts, the verbal signposts, verbal signposts, preview, switch directions, and summarize. Non-verbal messages, the way you look, move, and vary your speaking voices. Like we said before, if you are on non-verbal, then depend on the tone of speech to have your ups and downs. Vary your speaking voice. So your voice a little bit loud and a little bit down. Don't make it all the same. Especially if it's down, they will not be focused. Now, we said we have here some points, tips for organizing your presentation. The question will be how to organize my presentation. How will I organize the presentation? I did this before. I will ask only one question. How to capture attention in your presentation? Or how can we capture attention in the presentation? How can we capture the attention in the presentation? This is question 4. How can we capture the attention in the presentation? How can we do that? That's another point. Like I told you in here in the slides, and get them involved by identifying yourself and preview the main points using gestures and don't be the same like what we said at the end. Don't be when with one voice. Use the verbal and non-verbal signposts and messages, and use effective imageries, emotions, analogs, metaphors. All this will help you to gain the attention and best organizing, and that you capture the attention of all your the audiences in your presentation. Shall see you on the other video. I will wait here 5 minutes to take the answer of these two questions, 3 and 4. How can we organize the body of the presentation? And how can we capture attention in the presentation? Those 2 points, we need to work on them, to work on these questions. Shall leave for you around 5 minutes. Then we'll go to the next video. Thank you so much. Thank you.